Veggie lovers, we are here live. I'm waiting like a damn fool for Jeanette to go live, forgetting it's supposed to be on my channel. So I'm going to add her. How do I add someone to a live? We're going to talk about being productive even when you're stressed and even when you're feeling hectic, so much going on. How to be productive, how to manage your time well, what to do to get stuff done. What's up, Sophia? Hi. What's up, Sherry likes fruit? Since you like fruit, I will show you my cherimoya I was just having at the beach, but I had to run to catch. Oh, you can see the beach reflection in the window, which is really back there. I had to run to my live, and I ate 5 cherimoyas. I had 1 more left, so I'm gonna have that now live with you guys. All right, if y'all are here, let's see. Leon, Jadel, and Ms.FitVegan. What's up, everyone? Ms.FitVegan, have you seen the invite? Can you join? Let's see. So we will be talking about how to be, Ms.FitVegan is able to join, how to be productive and get stuff done. Jadel wrote, I just saw that fruit near me in a farmer's market. How does that taste? Oh, you just saw cherimoya. What's up, Jeanette? Ms.FitVegan, welcome.
What's up? What is up?
No, I'm not in Asia. I'm in Mallorca, Spain. And this cherimoya fruit is just so abundant. There's so much of it. It comes from the mainland, usually from southern Spain, because Mallorca is an island, but it's so good. So how does it taste? It tastes like candy, straight from heaven. It's very sweet. It's gooey, so it's got that kind of like a slime. Look how easily it opens, and look how beautiful it is. It's got this white flesh and these black seeds that you got to spit out. It's a little bit tart, so like a tiny bit of lemony, but very sweet. Some people say it's like a mix of banana, papaya, and pineapple, mango, and all the good fruits combined. Looks like a soursop. This is like the same family, I think, right, Jeanette?
Hello, am I here? Hello?
Do you hear me, Jeanette? I'm asking you a question.
Oh, I hear you. No, I just...
You're a fruit master, so is this the same family as soursop?
Oh, you're talking to me. Oh.
Yeah.
Because I literally was waiting a million years for you to stop. I didn't know what you're doing. Okay. So it's in the Anand family. Yeah, it's in the soursop, cherimoya, sugar apple family. It's called the Anand family.
Anand family. So soursop is similar, but just way more sour.
Okay, now, hi.
Hi, Jeanette.
First of all,
so I told my people that we're going to be talking about being productive, even when you got stress and lots of stuff going on. And we're going to talk about productivity because we've been on our entrepreneurial journeys and our priorities have been to get shit done, to get our goals done, and to even like put that stuff before other life aspects like socializing and things like that sometimes. So what do you have to say, Ms.FitVegan?
I have to say, since you talked about what you're eating, I'll talk about what I'm eating. Okay. So I'm eating banana ice cream. It's just simply bananas with coconut water. And then
that's not watermelon. It's a bowl.
Yeah. And then what I did was I just stirred in some raspberries, frozen raspberries, them, and it tastes so good. Okay. So
this you could tell is ripe when it's really soft. And yeah, basically when it's really soft. Not too soft.
That one quick thing, 2 quick things. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. How can you tell if it's ripe? Kuba just answered that. Okay. So one is I'm repping my favorite shirt right now. It says Die Vegan. Okay. And it says, if you think that being vegan is difficult, imagine being a factory farm animal. And this was made by one of my clients here in Miami, and the company's called Die Vegan. And I love it. I love them. And go follow them. Die Vegan Co. is their name. They gave me this awesome shirt. And actually, I purchased that also today. Because a lot of people on here want to start their own business or have their own business. Guys, give us a thumbs up if you have your own business or you want to start your own business. Give me a thumbs up. And I want to just say, what's up, Frank? If you want to start your own business, one of the best things you can do right now is support your friend's business. Support your friend's business, okay? Because if you start your own business, you're going to get upset if your friends don't support you, okay? But you cannot get upset at something that you are not doing. If you do not support
your friends, to do something, you have to do it yourself. If you want to get it, you have to give it. That's why I support Jeanette with her recently launched ebook in the Raw Vegan ebook bundle, which Jeanette will tell you all about. That's not the point of this call. That's a bonus, but we have to talk about it. We have to mention it. Mention it now, and then we'll mention it again later. But tell them what it is, and I'm going to get my charger quick, okay?
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I prefer to do lives alone anyway. Get out of here. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank the fruit gods. Okay, just kidding. I have a bundle. If you want to click the link in my bio. What's up, Gina? If you click the link in my bio, you will see that for the next 10 days, you can get 55 raw vegan books. Okay, a lot of them are amazing recipe books. There's some by Raw Food Romance, Frank, Fruitful Vita. Okay, there's Raw by Mara. There's Chris Kendall. There's Nice Cream Nate. There is
Ted Carr.
Ms.FitVegan. Ted Carr has 2 books: How to Start Your Own Vegan in a Weekend, and of course. And so it's only for 10 days. You're getting every single book for 91 cents each. That's crazy. And once it's done, it's done. My book is going to be $30. And then if you want to get my book, this is the best time to get it because you're getting 50 other books for $20 more because my book's going to be $30. And yeah, we'll talk about that later. But thank you, Kuba. I appreciate that. And yeah, if you want to support me, if I have provided any value to you at all, click the link in my bio because that's the only way that I get commission for the bundle.
Or you can click it in my bio because it links to the same link.
Thank you. Amazing. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Kuba. Okay.
Gina.
Support your friends, Fruit Luck too. Well, if I had a way to get there, I would have definitely gotten there, Frank. I have no car.
So Frank had a Fruit Luck in Miami.
I have no car.
I'm going to host one in Mallorca.
But
hopefully find some other.
Hopefully soon I will have Uber money again. Okay, here we go. So, sorry, Frank, that I did not make it. Of course, obviously, I want to be there. Obviously. Like, I only want to go to Fruit Lux. I don't want to go to any other things. Ali, Wendy, what's up, guys? Love you guys. Okay, so let's get into it. How to get organized, be productive no matter what. If you're feeling low, if you're too busy, if you're having too much fun, if you're feeling depressed, okay? How to get organized and be productive. I have 5 bullet points that I wanted to bring up. And Gina is having a Fruit Luck November 13th in Cali, by the way. Okay, and that's mad cool. So if anyone in Cali, message Gina. Gina's amazing, and she has the cutest little baby. So that's gonna be fun and cute. And so the first thing I want to talk about is never, if you want to be productive, if you want to get your shit together, never wake up without a plan. Okay, and what I mean by that is that stop waking up like it's an accident. Okay. Stop waking up just like at the time. Either you set your alarm with just enough time to get to work, or if you don't have a job or you work for yourself, you just wake up anytime and then you start figuring out what to do. If you don't know exactly what you're going to do when you wake up, you've already started the day on a very bad foot. Kuba, can you talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the tips I want to talk about, which I learned from Ted Carr, actually, and it's to like never go to bed without knowing the 3 main points you have to work on the next day. So that you're, like Jeanette said, you're not starting your day not knowing what to do, which direction to go, because you already planned it the night before. You wrote the 3 main things that you need to do the next morning or the next day. So it's very important to go to bed knowing that already. So I totally agree.
If you wake up, so we're talking about getting organized and being productive no matter what. And if you wake up and you know what you're supposed to do, you are 90% more likely to do it. It's amazing, okay? Number 2, the number 2 thing that I wanted to say, routine. You are only as successful as your routine, okay? And I'll just speak about this really quick while Kuba spits seeds into a bowl like a true fruitarian. Okay, so listen to this. You're only as successful as your routine. Because if you do not have a routine, you cannot become who you're supposed to be. You cannot just wake up and just like start working or start your day on social media. You've got to take care of yourself first. So let me just tell you my routine. I picked, I want to do a million things, but I picked 3 things that I have to do every single day before I start working. Okay, because if you work for yourself, you're going to want to work 24/7. It's very difficult to pull yourself away from work, for me anyway. That's why it's so hard for me to go to bed early, because I just want to keep working. I just want to stay on social media, talk to people, send messages, post things, make reels, do all these things, right? Edit pictures, edit videos. But
actually, once you're in the flow, once you're in it, it's hard to stop it.
Very true. So here's what I recommend. You pick 3 things that you do every morning to ground yourself. I recommend yoga. Okay, and I know Lena, if she's still here, she does yoga every single day. And honestly, before yoga, I am not the same person that I am after yoga. Okay, I don't care if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. Find time to do yoga. It will change your life, guys. You're getting oxygen into your blood. You're getting a time to ground yourself, get into your body, get out of your head, calm down, do deep breathing. Yoga is so powerful, and I recommend, there's a bunch of different free YouTube channels. I mean, there's a million YouTube yoga channels, but I love Yoga with Cassandra. She's one of my favorites. The others, but I recommend her. And so I always do yoga. I always meditate, and I always do tapping. Okay, so that's called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. It's just pressure points on your face, and you're saying affirmations.
You do that in the morning?
Yeah. Cool. I like to do that in the morning. And what's up, Ashley? And I recommend on YouTube, this guy, his name is Brad Yates. Okay, so as you can see, YouTube is my best friend. Okay, and every single thing that I'm doing now and I'm getting paid for, I really started on YouTube. Like, I learned how to do it on YouTube. Okay, writing ebooks, working on my website, making reels,
YouTube will teach you everything.
Doing voiceovers, doing book covers, literally everything from YouTube. Doing courses, doing everything, graphic design, editing, all of it.
I was just spent a couple hours in my office learning on YouTube how to record live videos, or like do screen share and video of yourself at the same time talking, like that kind of stuff. I literally just spent a couple hours learning that off of YouTube, and like you can learn so much.
Don't waste your time. Spend it wisely. If you're going to be on YouTube, learn something. Learn something new every single day. Okay? And so that's my second tip, is to pick 3 things that you can do every morning that sets you up for success. Sets you up for success. So depending on your goal, maybe you want to read in the morning. Maybe you want to work out. Maybe you want to sweat.
Yeah, lately I wanted to say you've been working out because you've been doing the watermelon challenge. And I find that's a great way to start the day. Just like sweating, getting your endorphins flowing, and like really great way to start your day.
Yeah, I would normally work out after my routine, but because I have to be on live at 8 a.m., I do my yoga and my meditation and my tapping after the workout. So that's, yeah, I mean, working out first thing in the morning, it's the best because you don't have time to think about it. So yeah, I guess there's 4 things I do: workout, yoga, meditate, tapping. What do you do? What is part of your routine, Kuba?
Well, it normally was meditation. I would always do my 30-minute meditation process to start my day. But I fell off the last couple of weeks because I've been like doing so much stuff. I'm just like, okay, like forcing myself to do meditation is too much. So I need to get back into it. But I want to start doing working out in the morning because I think I did it a couple times and it felt so right. It felt so good. It's like after that you're just happy for the rest of the day. So
Yes.
that's what I plan to do now.
Yeah,
Work out in the morning.
If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like low right now, exercise is one of the best things to do. It's the most underused antidepressant. It raises your serotonin. It raises your dopamine. Exercise gets oxygen into your bloodstream. It makes you feel so much better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing, life is always going to happen. There's always going to be stuff. You're always going to have a reason to be overwhelmed or stressed. That's just life. Okay. If you focus on those things, you can really get overwhelmed. But exercise and yoga, they help you get into your body and they help you stop focusing on the things that are stressing you out. This is why I so recommend
Meditation as well.
No, honestly, Kuba, meditation really stresses me out. Really. Yeah. And I'm in my head the whole time. So I only do, honestly, 5 minutes of meditation, and that is the most that I can do at this time. I started with 1 minute.
Yeah, you have to do what works for you for sure.
Like so stressful to me to just sit there and breathe. I just nonstop am thinking. But if I'm exercising, it really helps me get out of my head.
Yeah, and exercise. Yeah, for sure.
Your personality, for sure.
Exercise, you really get into like whatever you're doing, or if you're playing sport. That's why I love to play soccer and basketball because you just get lost in it.
Yeah.
Or going for runs and you just like get in the zone.
Yes, it's almost a form of meditation. When I'm on my bike, I feel like I'm meditating. If I put on classical music and I'm riding my bike by the ocean, forget it. I'm just like, I'm literally meditating. I'm in a different reality.
By the ocean, that's another thing, going out in nature. That's what I love to do in the morning as well. Go out for a walk or a run in the forest, in nature.
Why?
And that's meditation too. Because nature is just so calming. And when you're there, you kind of forget about the matrix, what I call. Babylon, all the craziness of the world. Because in nature, you're just like, nature always accepts you no matter how you are. Nature will always give you a big hug. So you just enter and you just feel that peace of nature, that serenity. And it's such a great way to calm your thoughts and really, really great way to start the day. Before you get into the craziness of the world, connect with the real world, which is the earth, Mother Earth.
Yeah, before you put your phone on the charger every day, you got to put your body on the charger every day. The charger is nature. So whether you live by the beach like me and Kuba, okay?
I just came from the beach.
Or you live near a park, or you have a little patch of grass in front of your apartment building. I don't care. Don't find an excuse, okay? Find a way. Don't find an excuse. Find a motherfucking way. Because you're never going to change your life if you keep looking at excuses. If you keep looking for ways to say, oh no, I don't have it as good, or I can't do this, okay? This is going to be really corny, guys, but turn your can't into can. You ever see that where the meme?
It's got to be a daily thing.
The paper, it says can't.
Turn your can into can't? It can't into can?
Yeah, because you cut off the T. You ever seen that meme where the scissor cuts off the T? Can't is just can. If you stop with the excuses, okay? So you've got to get yourself into nature every single day and put your bare feet on the charger, okay? So this is a great way to be productive, because the better you feel, the more productive you will be. You've got to feel good. That's why we're
That's such an energizer. Getting your bare feet on nature, jumping in the water, just like covering your body in nature.
And that's why also
it's energizing.
We eat fruit, because fruit helps us to be as productive as possible. Okay, you need energy, you need calories, and you need to feel good to make your dreams happen, to start your own business, to be successful in that business. You're not going to be able to be successful if you're sick, if you're tired, if you have no energy, if you have no motivation.
If you're constantly digesting all this slush, or all this sludge, I should say. But fruit just goes through you, gives you the nutrition and energy you need, and you can keep going. Fruit is the only thing I can eat, like I've been doing Ms.FitVegan's workouts, watermelon workouts, and sometimes I'm hungry, but I'm like, I want to do a workout before, but I'm like, I'm going to have a smoothie or fruit before, like, I don't care, and I still do the workout and I'm fine. If I ate a regular, like, normal people food, I would not be able to work out. I'd be like, oh, I need like 3 or 4 glasses of water. But fruit is the only thing I can eat, like I an hour to digest this first, you know?
Absolutely.
But you still feel light. You can work out. You can go work. You can go do stuff. Your brain still works. It's not like you need time to digest, and it's
Absolutely.
like digested right away.
So now, what is something that you would recommend to people if they're feeling stuck, if they're feeling like they can't get motivated and they can't get organized and be productive?
Well, what I do, I've been doing it a lot. I go to a cafe because I'm like, sometimes I'm just stuck because I can't get shit done at home. It's like, even Grant Cardone, one of my mentors, says, you gotta leave the house. You can't have your office at the house, which I do, but I just sometimes I'm like, I just gotta go to the cafe because I know when I'm at the cafe, I open my laptop and I'm working. Like I have nothing else there to do there, you know? So I really get a lot done when I go to the cafe. So sometimes I'm just like, I'm just gonna go to the cafe. Sometimes even at nighttime, I'm like, I want to get more done, but it's nighttime. It's so easy to be like, oh, I could just relax on YouTube or something. Like,
Yeah.
I'll go to a cafe and do my work there.
That's
And
such a,
it's great.
yeah. And it's part of, okay, so I got my human design read the other day. Have you heard of human design?
I've heard of it, but I've
Okay.
never done it.
So somebody from Woodstock Fruit Festival offered to read my human design, and I had no time at Woodstock. So finally, 2 weeks ago on Zoom, we met and she did my human design. And she saw in my sign that I cannot work alone. I cannot work. And
I
because
think that might be me too, man.
I'm a generator, and so I get energy being around other people. It energizes me. Being alone, working on my computer at home alone drains me. And so I have been
That
looking
makes sense.
to work. There's some places around here where I live, but like I didn't like the vibe. There's like a Starbucks, and I'm not into that. And then I'm trying to find like a raw vegan cafe, but you know, I'll
Yeah,
have to
that's hard. I
I'll
had
have
to find a cafe. Like, I was just like, this one, it's all right. Then now I found like a better one because they actually have almond milk and oat milk.
yeah,
Other
yeah,
places just like soy milk. Soy milk. It's like, I don't even like soy milk.
yeah. And so
But it's still not like the ultimate vibe, you know?
if
I
you're
wish there was raw vegan cafes everywhere.
yeah. So if you're feeling like you can't work at home, you're not being productive, find a cafe or a place, a WeWork or somewhere that you can go because it may really, really, I know that it has helped Kuba. He's told me a lot about it. And yeah, I got to start doing it too because I cannot work alone. It's not in my design to be working alone. I'm not thriving or productive alone. So that's a really good tip. And then I have another tip. Get your
Yes, please
stuff
share.
on paper. Get your stuff on paper. Okay, so if things are in your head, it's going to be really difficult to organize it and to get it done. In order to get stuff done, you got to write it on paper. Okay, like
Oh,
honestly,
definitely, man.
I was trying to do everything digitally. It doesn't work for me. So now I'll just show you guys. I have this. It's just a basic calendar. Okay, with all my stuff that I have to get done every day. And like, I have lists. Okay, so here's today's list. All right. So I just write the list and then I check it off as I go. That's really, really important because otherwise I don't know if I did everything I needed to do. I'm up late at night stressing about my life and what I need to do, what I didn't get done. If you get everything out on paper, it will be so much less stress for you. So
Yeah, and even when you go to work on a specific task and you sit down to work and you're like, oh, how do I start? Just make a list of what you got to do in that next little while, those couple of hours or whatever. Just break it into steps, and then it's just so easy. Like step 1, check. Step 2, check. That's definitely a good point.
yes, and also a good tip is to keep a pen and paper by your bed. In the middle of the night, if you wake up, I don't know if anybody is like me, but I wake up all the time in the middle of the night and I remember things that I have to do or that I want to do, videos that I need to edit or real ideas that I want to do or whatever it is, right? Right, have a pen and paper by your bed. It's very, very helpful. Okay.
Yeah, that'll help you sleep better too, so you're not thinking.
Yes.
You just get your thoughts onto paper.
That's the number one reason why we don't get good sleep because our mind is racing. So journaling or just writing your to-do list at night, and this is going to help you for the next morning so you know exactly what you want to do. Okay, get it out on paper. Don't use your phone for everything. Get it on, remember, paper and pen.
I agree.
Get it out on paper and pen. do you have another secret or tip and trick?
Yes, speaking of paper and pen, like I hope you use the end of the week or the weekend or like Sunday evening to write down like what you need to do to assess your previous week. How did you do? Did you get your things done? What do you need to transfer over? And then what do you need to do this next coming week? So you have already like a vision for the week.
Yes.
That's very important. And also you should be doing like monthly or every quarter, like have a session where you're actually like writing down your goals and like at least a rough timeline of when you want to get certain things done over the next few months.
I'm gonna
6-month vision, 1 year vision. You really have to vision and then set some goals for that vision.
Yes.
And then break it down into months, break it down into weeks, and then break it down into days.
I love it. Very organized. Kuba's
you can't just blindly go into it.
I am personally not very organized. It must be part of my design. By default, I am very erratic, like sporadic. I have everything, like my desk is a mess all the time. I'm all over the place in my thoughts when I speak, but that is not conducive to my goals. I have to get organized. That's why we're talking about this today, because I've been studying and researching how to get organized. And let me just show you guys something that I paid. Okay, so one of my mentors, Darren Hardy, he had a course that was thousands of dollars. And I'm about to show you guys something I learned in this course. I paid thousands of dollars for this, okay? You ready? So you take a piece of paper, okay, and you draw a line down the middle, and you draw another line in the center, okay? So
yes, this is what I do every Sunday.
You're making
$4 Darren Hardy.
I paid $2,000 for this. Okay, here we go. A line down the center and a line down the middle. And what you want to do is, you can do this on a daily basis, you can do this on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. I like to do it, honestly, I like to do it daily, okay? So like Kuba said, you want to go to bed at night, and he got this from Ted Carr, who I love. You want to write 3 things that you want to get done. So 1, 2, and 3, okay? So 1, like the most important thing, the second most important thing, and the third most important thing. And then in the final box, okay, so Darren Hardy.
The Devil's Vortex?
Darren Hardy calls it the Devil's Vortex. The Devil's Vortex. Now, he's hilarious. I fucking love him. If you haven't
learned that from a 92-year-old billionaire, by the way.
I know. And wow, you have a good memory, Kuba. So basically, Darren Hardy is the author of The Compound Effect, which is a book that changed my life, and highly recommend it. It's very simple, it's very basic, but it will change your life. And so the Devil's Vortex is everything you have to get done that has nothing to do with your goals. Maybe it's laundry, maybe it's you got to pick up the dry cleaning, or you got to go food shopping, or maybe you have to I don't know, whatever it is, right? Maybe you have to order something online for somebody's birthday or something, right? So these are things that you have to do, dishes, whatever, that really have nothing to do with your life purpose, okay? They're just like maintenance things. You know, you got to get your bike fixed, or you got to bring your car into the shop, or whatever it is. These things have to get done, and this is the Devil's Vortex, meaning this takes you away, okay? It takes you away from your goals and your dreams. And the crazy thing about is life is not going to stop. If you start working on yourself and your dreams and your goals, and you start a business, and you start an online business or a brick and mortar business, your life is still going to be the same, and you're going to have to figure out a way to work around your life. And you're not going to get extra time. You're still going to get 24 hours in the day. So the best way to do this, get organized. Make it as simple as possible too. Don't get complicated apps. You don't need to hire a business coach or a life coach. I do recommend accountability. So if you have a friend in your life that can hold you accountable, okay, like Kuba's one of my...
A like-minded friend who also has big goals and ambitions.
Yeah. Kuba, why don't you talk about the value of accountability?
Oh, the accountability is incredible, because then you're doing something not just for yourself, but for someone else, because you have to come through for them. So when you have an accountability group or partner that you meet weekly, you know you have that week to get whatever goal you set done. And as the deadline's coming to meet your partner again, you don't want to let them down. You don't want to otherwise they're going to leave you because you're not taking it serious. So then it forces you to get it done. Because if you're by yourself, you're like, oh, I want to get this done next week. I'm kind of tired. I'm just going to watch Netflix tonight.
There's
Whatever.
no
I'll do it the
con-
next week.
there's
There's
no
no consequence. But if you have an accountability partner or someone you're accountable to, you don't want to let them down. You don't want to look like a fool. You don't want to make them work for you, but you're not doing nothing. And then it just forces you to get stuff done. And especially, like Jeanette said, if you put a consequence. So if you tell your accountability partner, if I don't do this goal, I'm going to pay you $100 next week, or $500, or $1,000, whatever you can. It's not just what you can afford. It's actually what you can't afford. Because if you can afford it, you'll just spend it and it will be nothing. It's got to hurt you, you know? And you're like, I can't afford to give you $500 next week. I better get this shit done. And then you freaking do it.
Yeah. Wow, you sounded so Canadian just now. And then you friggin' do it. Eh?
Yeah, eh?
Okay. So listen, that's the secret
I don't
right
know what you're talking about.
You want to become a successful person, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire or whatever it is. That was the key right there. Get an accountability partner. There is no one successful that you love that does not have an accountability partner, whether that's a coach or a friend or someone you just know on the internet. I don't care who it is. You've got to get accountable. You're never, ever going to make your dreams happen on your own. And I learned that the hard way. I spent years trying to do everything on my own. And now I realize that that's why I'm so far behind in my business online, because I was trying to do everything myself. And Kuba always says, he says something great. He goes, it's not the how, it's the who. Okay?
The who, not the how.
It's
Yeah, I
not,
learned that from Russell Brunson in ClickFunnels.
it's not how you're going to do it. Don't think about how I'm going to do it. Think about who I'm going to do it with. Who can I hire to help me? Who can I ask for free? Maybe I can barter things with. Listen, I have bartered with people, and you will not believe like what I've gotten for free. Okay. So for example, I'm an accountability coach. Okay. So I help people transition to a healthy vegan lifestyle and just like get their shit together and get their goals done. Right. And so I have coached people, and those people have helped me with editing my book. Those people have helped me with like graphic design. Those people, like, you can barter. You don't have to have $1 million. I know you might have a false belief that you need money to make money, but that's a belief. You don't need money to make money. You don't need any money to start your own. In this day and age, all you need is a fucking internet connection. That's all you need. And you need some nice nails too. That helps. But just
But
kidding.
if you can afford to hire someone, that's always better, because that will help you do less yourself. That's the thing.
Take
So
advantage.
there's kind of a trade-off, like pay less, do more alone, and pay more and delegate more.
Yes. Take advantage of Fiverr. Take advantage of what are some other ones, Kuba?
Upwork is my favorite.
Upwork. These are places you go to find people that specialize in the things that you have.
Freelancer.com. Freelancer.com.
Freelancer.com.
Fiverr, you browse people's portfolios, you find people who offer the service that you want, designing an ebook cover, designing an ebook, translating, doing voiceovers, whatever you need. Upwork, you can be like, this is what I need, and you put it out, and then people contact you and offer you help, and you get to choose who you want. Freelancer.com, you can be like, I got this thing I want done, but can you do a sample for me? And whoever does the best sample, I'll give them $100 or $50 or something. Or even nothing, but I'll hire you. And people will go crazy competing to get your project. So there's really, really cool services.
Three ones again. So it's freelancer.com.
Freelancer.com, Upwork.com, and Fiverr.com. And Patrick asks, 1 to 3, are they things want to get done for the next day? Yes, if that's a question.
Okay.
It's basically 3 things that you want to get done the next day. You got to write it the night before.
You might, yeah. So the reason we're talking about this is you might, like, what do you do with getting, you might feel overwhelmed. You might feel overwhelmed because you have if you have some extra money, if you have some capital, hire someone to do something you are not specializing in, okay? You should not be doing everything.
Are those dogs barking crazy?
Yeah.
Sorry. Freaking neighbor's dogs.
So, go.
So much for being professional.
I was going to say go inside. Thank you. Find a way. And if there's no way, use no way as the way. Okay? Another tip real quick and productive and getting out of a funk is to do the 5-second rule. This is by Mel Robbins. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Very
That's a good
simple,
one.
very easy. If you find yourself procrastinating on something, you're sitting in your bed or on the couch and you're on Instagram and you know you have to do something you really want to do, but you just really don't want to do it, you say to yourself, 5, you can say it out loud or in your head, 5, 4,
It's way too slow.
3, 2, 1.
You got to just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam.
I do it slowly sometimes because you know you're not feeling all right, I'm giving myself 5 seconds. And it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you get up and you get up and you do it.
I remember reading her book and learning that concept and being like, I'm planning to go to the gym today. I get home from work. Ah, man, I'm tired. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up and go to the gym. And you just freaking do it. You don't think about it. You just do it.
Yeah.
Because your higher self knows you want to do it because you set that goal and that intention earlier.
Yeah, I mean, that's another secret of all the people that you look up to. If you think about like David Goggins or like, who are some people you look up to, Kuba?
Brendan Burchard, Darren Hardy, Grant Cardone.
Yep.
I look up to a lot of rappers who are getting shit done.
By the way, speaking of Grant Cardone, I pass his he has a headquarters here where I live, and I pass it all the time on my bike. And it's crazy how, you know, like in the parking lot, there are so many Rolls Royces and like really beautiful cars. And it gets me thinking every day how like Grant Cardone, what he does affects everybody in his company. So like there's so many millionaires that work for him, you know? And like if you ever want to have a successful business, you're going to have to get your shit together so that you can lead a team. Because there's no way, I know everybody wants to be successful, but there's no way that we can be successful and manage other people if we can't manage ourselves, right? So I think about this all the time when I pass by his headquarters. I think it's called Cardone Capital. I pass by and I'm like, oh, it reminds me to get my shit together. Because one day I'm going to be in charge of hundreds of people. And it's like, if I don't get my shit together, they are going to know. What you do in private is what other people, like, it's what people celebrate in public about you, okay? So if you are disciplined in private, people in public, they can sense that. There's something different about you. You know, everybody else is just living by accident, waking up whenever they want or waking up right before they have to work. Most people are like watching Netflix, scrolling on Instagram, okay? Scrolling. They're consuming, they're not creating. So if you start to live a more disciplined life, there will be something different about you. People will be drawn to it, okay? It's almost like eating a raw vegan diet or eating a high raw diet. There's an energetically different vibe about you. There's something different about you and people are drawn to it. Okay? And it's the energy, it's the vibe, it's the vibration. So
Vibration.
Went on a tangent there. Do you have any other tips and tricks
That's
for getting
good.
productive?
Let's see. I did have some on my mind. We touched on a lot of good ones.
Is this your office?
Everything's my office, man. Bring my office wherever I go. This kind of is what it's supposed to be, but I end up going to cafes because it's also my like table. See, I have my office stuff. It's also like where I eat, and when I eat, I watch YouTube. So it's like too much in one place. That's why I like to go to cafes.
Yes. Very nice. Okay.
So another thing is in the morning when you're at the office, Brendan Burchard I really look up to. He has this thing called the Daily Productivity Planner, which I don't really always use, but at least what's important in the morning is to, like, you already know your 3 things, but then also in the morning to just remind yourself of what's the most important thing for the day. And what's at least like the one thing. I know you have 3, but at least one of those things that's like non-negotiable you have to get done. You have to do. or you have to at least work on because it's part of your big goal.
Put it as number one. Yes.
And then you can also do this, because people also get lost in their inboxes and stuff. So you write on the paper, based on your goals and what you're doing in your life that has to get done, who do you have to reach out to, and who are you waiting on to make a next move? And then when you open your inbox, you look for the people you're waiting on because you need to hear from them. You can organize it by name, but you find those emails and you write who you need to write to. You don't get lost in all your emails. You ignore all the emails, just focus on what you really need, who you really need to contact that day. So if you in the morning, like, you know what you have to get done, you know who you have to be in touch with, you'll be way more productive than just like blindly opening your inbox, checking your inbox throughout the day and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Tim Ferriss I also look up to, and he checks his email once a day at like 10 minutes before lunchtime. That's the only time he'll let himself check his email.
Wow. Darren Hardy checks his email, I think 3 times a day, but he sits in a very, very uncomfortable chair. Okay? That's a tip. That's a good tip. Like, he's a millionaire, but he bought a very uncomfortable wooden chair, and he checks his email. And he works on a computer that has no internet access. So all day long, he works on a computer with no internet.
Interesting.
So if he's writing his book or he's working on a presentation, he has no way. Also, something he taught me is that he never answers the phone. Okay, we're talking about Darren Hardy, one of my favorite authors. He never answers the phone when people call him. He has certain times during the day that he calls people. So if you call him, he will never answer. It doesn't matter who you are. He'll never answer. He'll get back to you though, when it's the time that he's allocated to talking on the phone. Here's why he does this. Guys, we are not going to be here forever, and we've got to take advantage of the most precious resource in our life, our time. We can never get it back. We can never get more of it. We've got to get control of it. And what's happening is social media is not free. It's taking our time away from us. That's the payment. We're paying with our most valuable resource. We can never get more. You can always get more money. You can always get more fruit, but you cannot get more time. And so please be careful. When you're on social media, make sure you're learning something. Make sure you're producing something, or make sure that you are not on there. That's it. Learning, producing, or get the fuck off. That's it. Creating.
That's why from this talk, you guys are actually learning something beneficial. So, as opposed to just entertainment and that's it.
Speaking of something beneficial, seems like we're gonna wrap up. I gotta get ready for.
I think we're running out of time, but I hope you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say about your latest project that you launched.
Yes. I'm gonna just show you guys real quick, if that's okay with Kuba. I'm gonna show you something real quick that I'm very, very proud of. And Kuba is one of the reasons, and I think Sherry's on this call too. Sherry and Kuba are one of the reasons that I actually got this done. Okay, I'm somebody, and tell me if you can relate to this, everyone, that you start something and you never finish. Okay, I am someone who has started and never finished millions of things: YouTube videos, books, courses, reels, posts, everything. Okay, everything. And one thing that I learned about that, first of all, accountability was key. Accountability was key for me. Kuba's one of my accountability buddies.
Sherry said, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Sherry's bigging you up.
Kuba's one of my accountability buddies. I can't be productive without Kuba. Blessed me my life. Okay, she helped me edit my book. Without Sherry, there's no way this would have been done. So let me just show you guys real quick.
Dude, and I could see how with this project, show it, the bundle, you were so much more productive than the other stuff because you were so focused on only this because you had a deadline, you had to get it done, and you had a group of people waiting on you because this is a group bundle that you guys are launching.
Yes.
And all you focused on was this one thing, and you got it done, and you made it beautiful.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. So this is my new book. It's called The Raw Vegan Beauty Book. It's over 200 pages of so many different like valuable things. It's basically helping you to become more beautiful inside and out. And of course, we talk about diet a lot. I talk about all of the different benefits. There's lots of recipes in here. I have so many things. Face masks that are super easy to make. Okay. I just filmed a reel of this one. Wait, not this one. Hold on. There's so many. I filmed a reel of the cilantro one with lime, and it's really good for removing blackheads. Oh, this one. Yeah, it's really, really good. Okay. And so now what we're talking about is the bundle. Okay. So there's something called the Raw Vegan Bundle, and thank you, Kuba, for letting me just tell everybody about it real quick. It is a collection of over 55 raw vegan books from some of the most amazing raw vegan chefs in the game. Chris Kendall, Melissa, which is Raw Food Romance, Nate, her husband, Ted Carr, Ashley, which is Raw and Radiant, Lena, Pure Vegan Food. There's this one, this amazing raw vegan icon, Ms.FitVegan, Aga, who was supposed to come to my house yesterday. She might come today.
She's Polish.
She's in Miami right now. Hopefully she'll come today. Chef Ocean. We got Doug Graham has a brand new book. Okay, so this is the Raw Vegan Bundle. It is currently $50 if you click the link in my bio. If you click the link in my bio, you're also supporting me because that's the only way that I get supported by the link in my bio, and I really, really appreciate that. And I just wanted to let you guys know that it's only until November 1st. If you want to buy my book only, it's going to be $30 starting on November 1st. Or you could get 55 raw vegan books for only $50. That's 91 cents each. That's crazy, right? Hey, Kuba, Sissy MJ says.
Sia.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sia. So
Okay.
what I love about Jeanette's book, so Ms.FitVegan's book, is that it's about beauty on a natural level. So we all associate beauty with like beauty products, you know, like lots of girls, my sisters, growing up with sisters and a mom, like so many beauty products in the washroom, like bottles of stuff and creams and gels and sprays and all of this stuff that we don't realize is often super, super toxic. It's so toxic for our skin, for our lungs, breathing it in, and it gets absorbed through our skin. But Ms.FitVegan provides an alternative that's all natural to beautify your body from the inside and out, skin products, everything, but it's all natural, fruit and vegetable and plant-based. So it's really awesome. I think it's something underrated in today's world.
Yeah,
really,
dude,
really important.
it's so easy. Listen to this. I just filmed a recipe, okay, with this. So this is a face mask that I made. It's literally with cilantro and lime. And that's it. You put it on for an hour. It literally gets rid of blackheads. It's incredible. All you need, cilantro and lime. How crazy. And they're selling us.
You blend it or juice it or what?
Oh, hold on. So you can
Or do you have to buy the book to find out?
You can juice you can juice the cilantro. If you're making green juice already, just juice a little cilantro. That's the best way. But you can also just put the cilantro in a blender with the lime. You're going to have to add a little water and blend it up. Put it on your face for an hour. After you wash it off, your skin is completely different. Blackheads removed. This is crazy because it's almost free. It's pretty much free and doesn't cause any type of weird side effects because every single thing we put on our face goes into our bloodstream. So that's why I wrote this book, because I didn't know this and I had like weird side effects that like nobody knew why. Headaches, acne. I always had something wrong. I always had some like issues with like dizziness, and I had brain fog, all these random things when I used to put makeup on myself and also use these toxic creams and potions and exfoliators. All this stuff contains toxic stuff. So that's why I made this book. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Link is in my...
You can find it in Ms.FitVegan's bio, linked, but also in my bio. If you're too lazy to go to her channel, go to my bio. It's the first link. The Raw Vegan Bundle. So $50, you get tons of books that are worth like hundreds of dollars that after November 1st will each be like at least $30 or more. So if you get them now, you can get it all under one package for $50, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's really, honestly, it's a really great one because you're going to be set up for the whole year. You're going to be set up for a year with all these recipes. They've got like Christmas, like holiday recipes. They've got like birthday recipes. Somebody did a raw vegan gingerbread house recipe. Like, how incredible. How
Oh, for
incredible.
Christmas coming up.
Yes, it's a great gift for that weirdo in your life. If you got any
Or for
gift.
kids.
Yeah.
See, what's weird for adults, like fruit lifestyle and all this, is normal for kids. Kids
Right.
are still in tune with nature and they're still in tune with their playful self. But
Well,
when adults are in tune with the child within, they become called weird and stuff. So
Well, by the way, I just sold a book, so I just want to say thank you so much. If somebody heard it that's watching this, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
awesome.
Amazing, right? But wait, as far as being a kid, I never ate fruit and vegetables as a kid. Just like
That's a bummer.
M&Ms, brownies, McDonald's, Coke, like so. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's kind of interesting to see with kids because I'm working with children now, and to see like some of them love fruits, some of them love pizza and stuff. So it's like the age when they start getting. I think everyone naturally loves fruits when we're born, but then it depends on what parents introduce into their lives early on, and then their taste buds change, adapt to that.
yes, and we'll answer one last question, okay? Been falling off of my raw vegan diet and eating vegan junk food. How do I keep on track?
Oh, I know. You know?
Yes, you buy the raw vegan bundle. No, just kidding. You, it's part of it. That's part of it because you're gonna need to have recipes because you might not be eating exciting things. Okay, so if you're always eating food
Mm.
that you love, that's delicious, that you're just like, oh my God, this is heaven. Mangoes, cherimoya, watermelon, jackfruit, durian. You wouldn't want the vegan junk food. So maybe either you don't live in a place where you can find the high quality fruit, or maybe you don't have the financial means right now to buy the high quality fruit, or maybe you just haven't prioritized having a lot of high quality fruit around you. These are the three that are happening right now. You don't have the money, you don't live in a place that offers it, or you're not prioritizing it. So why don't you tell us which one it is, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, yeah. And in the meantime, my tip is to use more greens. So I've been juicing celery juice every day for the past 8 or so months, and I swear, thanks to that, I've been craving salads. Like I'm not even thinking of cooked food lately. I'm excited for my evening salad. I used to not eat it. I was more fruitarian, and if I did a salad, it would be just like tomatoes and cucumbers. I wouldn't use greens, but now I love greens, and I swear it's because of the daily celery juice, which might seem nasty, but just every day, as much as you can handle, a little bit more, and it'll change your stomach acids, and it'll change your digestive tract, and it'll change your gut microbiome and make you actually want more of the raw stuff.
And it will
Add
change
more
your
greens
taste
into
buds.
your smoothies.
It will
It'll
change your
change your taste buds. Exactly. Add more greens into your smoothies so you get more of the minerals and you actually feel more nourished on a raw vegan diet. And the more greens you have, added green juice, the more you'll want raw living foods.
Okay. So those are some great tips from
Christians
what I would
making.
recommend, guys, is you just when this live, just watch this over because Kuba just gave you some really great tips. Now, let's address this. Not a lot of okay, so this person that's going off the raw, falling off the high
Spiritual
raw,
Seeker 1111.
not a lot of money for the high quality. Now we know the problems. Now we okay, the dog's out of control today. Out of control.
Every day. It's every day.
Okay. So what I would recommend is that Kuba and
As I move to Miami and get a better
stay
spot.
inside. Why don't you just stay inside?
Because it's so nice outside.
Yeah, but we're on live. Okay. So here's what I would recommend to you because I've been in this position before. One, you focus on the basics: bananas, apples, oranges, pears, grapes. Focus on the basics: bananas and smoothies and smoothie bowls. Find some great recipes that you love. These are your staples. These are things you can afford. Now, if you're
This is
like me,
true.
okay, if you're like me, you cannot live a raw vegan diet eating those things. I will never be successful eating a raw vegan diet, eating just bananas and apples and grapes. I know people that can do it. I cannot do it. I need high quality tropical fruit, mame sapote, black sapote, jackfruit, all these things. Now, if you
Cherimoya.
soursop, cherimoya. If you cannot get these things, here's what I would personally recommend. It's just my opinion. You can go with it or not go with it. I would recommend you focus on a healthy vegan lifestyle. Okay, so something like raw till 4. So you have a smoothie for breakfast. Maybe you have another smoothie or a smoothie bowl for lunch. Okay, you have your grapes, you have your bananas or apples, whatever. And then for dinner, you have a big salad, and maybe you put in some starches, some sweet potatoes or some squashes or some quinoa, or if you want, you can have some other things that are like
Steamed veggies.
yeah, I was going to say rice, but I really never recommend rice. It's one of the most mucus-forming foods on earth. I would
It's better to have brown rice than white rice, for example.
right, or like the lentil pasta, or just lentils, chickpeas, etc. Okay, so this is
legumes. Yeah.
if you're somebody who cannot afford to eat a high quality raw vegan lifestyle with lots of exotic tropical fruit, the second best option, in my opinion, is to have a high raw diet with some cooked veggies, or maybe some black beans in your salad. Always eat a big salad with cooked food at night, and this will help you to get enough calories, feel satisfied, stay healthy, and not eat processed food. Okay, there is nothing worse than processed food. Nothing worse than processed food. Meat and dairy, as horrible and unethical and disgusting as it is, it might be healthier than processed food, because processed food, a lot of times, it doesn't contain real ingredients. It contains weird chemical toxic substances that shouldn't be in the human body. Honestly, meat and dairy is a little more natural. Do I ever recommend animal products? Never, never. There's no reason that you shouldn't die vegan. Okay, there's no reason.
Definitely.
But
I'm gonna make a video on that too. That, like, maybe some people it's hard to let go of the animal products at once, but there's so many other foods, if they're thinking about health, that are way more important to get out of their diet. Like, not fry oils, not eat processed foods and junk foods.
yes,
Not eat like fake sugar stuff.
yeah.
You know?
The real food, you know, the black rice is great. Rice, personally, I don't eat, but rice is much better than processed food. And so I think your sister or your mom said that she...
My sister.
Your sister, she feeds the rice to her husband every day.
Yeah, he's Pakistani, so of course he eats rice every day.
If he doesn't
In the culture.
he doesn't have any issues with mucus, then keep doing that. But if he has sinus issues or some mucus issues, I would recommend switching over to quinoa or lentils or something else besides rice, because
Quinoa.
rice is one of the most forming foods. It's like glue. It becomes glue in our bodies. High cholesterol and went raw cold turkey. Wow. You definitely were eating animals, because the only way to have high cholesterol is to eat things that contain cholesterol. And the only things that contain are dead animal body parts. So
and now you're struggling with your raw diet, you say. So that means maybe cold turkey is not for you. Maybe you got to do warm turkey and transition. Like, don't just jump all in.
Don't eat warm turkey, guys.
Don't eat any turkey.
Fuck warm turkey.
No, I don't think Spiritual Seeker is eating animals. He's just struggling to stay raw.
Yes, and
eating animals. Oh, okay.
I'm proud of you for not eating animals.
But a transition diet. No, they said they were eating animals. Oh, before.
Okay, so how about brown?
Yeah, Kasha, brown rice is better than white rice for sure, because Kasha, my sister, actually gave me a book called The Crazy Sexy Diet, is what got me to become vegan, and she was talking about the alkaline foods versus the acidic foods. Acidic foods are the mucus forming foods. Alkaline foods are mucus neutral or mucus dissolving. And she was saying brown rice is actually alkaline, whereas white rice is acidic.
Okay, can I just say something?
Yeah, you can, but it's a better alternative. So it's like making steps in the right direction.
It's not
jumping all in right away.
I don't know if that's true. Because I don't believe rice is something we should be eating. That's according to the Mucusless Diet. Okay, so if you study Arnold Ehret, all rice is mucus forming. Switch over to quinoa. Why aren't you switching over to quinoa? It's better. If you're eating white potatoes, switch over to sweet potatoes. They're much better. Okay, and of course, brown rice is...
She said that too in the book.
Brown rice is better than animal products or processed food. That's for sure. Don't get it twisted, guys. If you eat rice and you feel fine, keep doing it. I cannot eat rice. It makes me feel really tired, really clogged up, a lot of
Raw
mucus,
cauliflower rice.
sinus issues. Cauliflower rice, there you go.
So the book was The Crazy Sexy Diet by Chris Carr.
Check out, you know what?
And
Check out The Mucusless Diet by Arnold
that's
Ehret.
way more important. That's way more high level for sure.
Oh, curry's so good. Okay, he went raw.
Yes, the mucusless diet is just like so much life-changing information, so much knowledge about our natural diet that humans are designed for.
Yes.
It's just like Crazy Sexy Diet is a good way to go vegan. Mucusless diet is a good way to raise your vibration.
And be a healthy vegan.
Be a healthy vegan,
It
like
changed,
a much healthier vegan.
changed my life. And I was a raw vegan when I read it. And it changed my life because I thought I was a healthy vegan and I was not. I was 100% raw. I was not healthy. You could see I was not healthy. Like people met me and they're like, wow, you're a little overweight for a raw vegan. Or I had really oily skin. Or I also you could just tell that I wasn't healthy, really, really healthy. And that's because the mucusless diet helped me understand that there's certain things I was eating that were raw that were not health foods, like cacao, like oils, like cashew, like nuts, all these things.
And even though Arnold Ehret was a raw foodist, in that book he talks about sweet potatoes and these mucusless cooked foods he calls it the transition diet.
Yes.
So he recommends people transitioning more to raw foods. And Kasha says her husband hates quinoa and sweet potatoes. Well, then someone else, Patrick, said you can eat rice raw. And Sherry actually blooms her wild rice. Yes. So there's ways to eat it raw as well.
Also, maybe season the quinoa differently. I was going to say better.
Yeah, mix it with different things.
Season it differently.
Or try millet, try different things.
Okay, well, if you joined us, we have to end this call because I have to go get ready. I have to film a bunch of things, and then I'm doing a 2 p.m. live with Raw Food Romance. So
Alyssa from Raw Food Romance, yes, she's amazing.
And
please tell her I say hi. And if anyone has a time, tune in because I'm sure it'll be worth it.
I will try to find time to tell her. However, I'll be busy talking about my new book, which is available. Click the link in my bio. It's also part of the Raw Vegan Bundle. And you get 55 raw vegan books for only 91 cents each. Click the link in my bio to see more. And also the link's in Kuba's bio too, because
Yeah, so any bio you link will be good.
He is a true friend. A true friend supports you and wants you to be your greatest, best version. Okay? If you have friends in your life that don't support you, fuck them. Okay? On that note, I love you, Kuba.
On that note, to summarize the topic of being productive, find an accountability partner or group.
Yes.
The best
Reach out
advice
to your Kuba because we can help you with that as well. And I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Kuba, you can stay on if you want. I think you're in a good flow and you have lots of people on. But I have to run.
Oh, cool.
Get ready for my Raw Food Romance debut. And I will see you guys soon.
Okay, good luck. Bye, Jeanette. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, so I'll be heading out too to do some work. But if anyone has any last questions, I'll definitely hit that up right now. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and I will be heading to get some more stuff done. I want to eat a salad so bad because it is like 8 p.m. now, or 7 p.m., 7 something. And it's evening, but I want to get more stuff done because like Jeanette said, I was in a flow, and it's hard to stop when you're in a flow. So in those moments, I actually recommend like getting back to work as soon as you can so you can like keep that momentum. Because if you take too long a break sometimes, it's hard to get back into a flow. So I definitely want to go and work on a bit more things, maybe go to a cafe, get a tea, and work on my stuff. So do any of you have any questions? Otherwise, thank you so much for joining. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on my stuff. Oh, Kasha said, too bad you're leaving. Well, if anyone has questions, otherwise I kind of covered everything and I don't want to take it on too long, you know, because there's a lot of good information and I don't want to just prolong this for no reason. Thank you, Gina. Thank you. Thank you, Kasha. Patrick, thanks. I'm in RV heading to South Miami area. Like to find some like vibes with people. Raw vegan. Any thoughts? Oh my God, Miami, you're going to the right place. I spent 4 months there and it was the best time of my life as a raw foodist because I had community, I had a tribe there. Miami Fruit is there, my friends from Miami Fruit. Hung out with them, met other friends, got a roommate from the group, and just stayed there for a while. Anya, much love. Spiritual Seeker, thank you. Sherry, thank you. So, Patrick, if you're heading to Miami, hit up Jeanette, who was just on the live. She's in Miami, and she'll get you with the right people. Frank is there right now. Hit up Frank at Fruitful Vida, I believe. And there's a lot of people in Miami, so you'll definitely, I'm not even worried about you. You're going to find your community, so that's super awesome. Miami is a really great place for raw foodists because you got the perfect temperature and you got fruits in, like south of Miami, there's all these farms and the most high quality fruit. You know, it's just like so close to the Caribbean, so lots of good fruits. Eric's making dinner. Nice. I want to make dinner, but I don't think I have time right now. I'll probably make it later or keep it simple, just eat some mangoes, or I'll squeeze in a salad later. But anyways, much love, y'all. Thank you. Kisses. And till the next time. Comment below if you want me to come on live more often. I got lots of cool topics and lots of ideas. So thank you. And have a good night. Have a good day wherever you are. Much love.